Labour voters have slammed Sir Keir Starmer's winter fuel payment cut in damning new polling. A snap study of members of the public by pollsters JL Partners saw one backer of Sir Keir's party brand the policy scandalous and mean. The 70-year-old retiree added that the measure to restrict the allowance to only those on pension credit was not going to save much. A 67-year-old engineer, who previously voted Labour, said, "Never ever will I vote for them again, roll on 5 years." And a 40-year-old Labour voter who works in sales said Sir Keir is another one that doesn't care for the people. The policy also came under fire from Lib Dem voters, with a 76-year-old retired accountant warning it will lead to deaths. They added, "It's abysmal and will affect many people I know who are already struggling with increasing fuel costs." A 64-year-old charity chief executive Liberal Democrat voter described it as a sledgehammer to crack a nut. A 39-year-old secretary, who voted Conservative, added, "I agree the wealthiest pensioners probably don't need it, but they are missing out a large chunk of middle earners who do still need it, so I don't agree with how it's worked out." However, some people agreed with the decision to limit the previously universal payments of up to £300. A 52-year-old IT manager, who voted Tory, said, "I think this is the right move. There should be no blanket payments to anyone that hasn't been means tested." The snap study of 105 people, commissioned by campaign group 38 Degrees, was carried out after Sir Keir rammed through the change in a crunch Commons vote yesterday. JL Partners director Scarlett Maguire said, "There is a sense that this policy is too heavy-handed, that the move is unfair and punitively targets some of the most vulnerable in society, and it has provoked an emotional response from many. Even if there is support for cuts in principle, most feel that there must be a better way to balance the books than cutting the winter fuel payment. There is a perception that the economy is in a poor state, and that cuts have to start somewhere. However, there is a desire for more optimism from the government. And voters of all ages and across the political spectrum are worried that the move will lead to many pensioners suffering." Matthew McGregor, CEO of 38 Degrees, added, "Pensioners shouldn't be the ones to pay the price to rescue the nation's finances. Especially with energy bills about to increase again, that's the verdict of many of the British public, including some who voted Labour just 2 months ago. All this move will do is ensure millions of older people fall through the gaps, leaving them hundreds of pounds short, freezing in their homes or facing impossible choices between heating and eating." Voters aren't buying the claim that this cruel move was unavoidable, and see this as a move that punishes pensioners instead of finding money from those more able to pay. But it's not too late for the government to show the public they're committed to helping those suffering the most from the ongoing energy crisis. Introducing a social tariff for energy, to ensure the most vulnerable people, including pensioners, pay less for the energy they desperately need could help soften the blow this cut will cause.